Hey guys, it's Ash here and welcome to my channel. For many years that I have been playing farming games, the first question I ask whenever I load up a save is who am I going to marry? Doesn't matter if it's the first playthrough or the 100th, I always end up marrying someone. So today we are going to do a challenge. We're going to see how fast I can marry Shane within 100 days. I picked Shane because he is the marriage candidate that most people use for official speedruns, so it shouldn't be a problem, right? Plus, if I were to pick a candidate to actually marry, it would be Shane. I don't want to see any haters on him. The poor man has already have to deal with enough with working retail. He's relatable, okay? Before we get started, there's one thing I would like to say. This is my first video on this channel, so giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel would be amazing. This is the first video of a long line of ideas that I have, and your support would be greatly appreciated. But with that out of the way, let's get started. Day 1, I woke up at the Meadowlands farm and got my hay for my chickens, who are named Puffy and Huffy. I did start off my day clearing out the farm for chests, but I didn't plant any seeds. Instead, I strolled right on over to the Stardrop Saloon and bought my first beer from Gus to give to Shane. I might have started off the day horribly wrong considering I planted nothing from my farm, but hey, hopefully things will work out. Day 2, I woke up and said hello to Shane before work, and then went down to the docks to get the fishing rod from Willie. There I fished off the docks all day to get some extra much needed cash. I must have already started with my YouTuber luck because I fished up 5 jellies that day. After Willie locked up for the day, I went to the Stardrop Saloon, slapped a fish on the floor, and bought another beer for Shane, and gave it to him. This is my second gift of the week for him. Day 3, I woke up to see that my chickens had already started to lay eggs for me. Then I went to say hello to Shane in the morning. Now you'll notice a trend here with the start of my days. I will always go and say hello to Shane. You will see that when you gain a heart, you technically gain 250 friendship points from a villager. If you talk to the villager once per day, you gain 20 friendship points. So within a week, you gain 140 friendship points purely off of just talking to them every day. And with us needing as many points as you can get within 100 days, I will be talking to Shane as much as possible. Besides that, I went up to the lake and fished there all day to get some more money. Day 4 started the same as yesterday. I tended to my chickens and went to say good morning to Shane. Then I went up to the lake to fish all day, where I was met with something quite interesting on the bridge. Some bubbles appeared, but I couldn't fish for them. Besides that, I saved my largemouth basses for a later project and then went to bed for the night. Day 5, I woke up to the same thing, where I tended to my chickens and went to say hello to Shane. This morning marked the moment where I gained my first official heart with him. Then I went up to the mines that were now open and got down to level 15. Not too shabby for my first day. Day 6 was the same morning routine, where I tended to my chickens and went to say good morning to Shane. It was a good luck day, so I decided to use it as an advantage and get down to level 30 in the mines. Day 7 started off with a refresh of gift giving for the week, so I fished up at the lake until 5 p.m. and then went down to the Stardrop Saloon, where this time I had the space and money for 2 beers. I gave one to Shane that night and went home afterwards. Day 8 started with me giving Shane his second beer for the week, and then I went over to the general store and bought myself a backpack upgrade. Then I went to the mines and got down to level 45. Day 9, I spoke to Shane, making it where I officially have 2 hearts with him. After that, I fished at the lake all day. Day 10, I went to say good morning to Shane and went to upgrade my pickaxe to a copper pickaxe. After that, it was another day of fishing at the lake for me. After saying hello to Shane on day 11, I bought some wheat from Marnie for my chickens. Then I fished up at the lake till 8 p.m. and then went back down to the Cindersnap Forest to go and share a beer with Shane for his 2-heart event. On day 12, I went to say good morning to Shane and then hopped right over to Clint's to pick up my copper pickaxe. Then I started up phase 2 of my get rich quick by fishing scheme. I collected 300 wood on my farm and repaired my bridge on the beach, giving me access to coral and sea urchins to make myself a bait maker. I was unlucky with getting everything I needed, so I'll have to come back another day. Day 13 is the Egg Festival, where I got myself 30 strawberry seeds. Of course, I spoke to Shane and then the rest of the villagers while I was there. Then there was the ever so famous egg hunt, where I was the winner, of course. On day 14, I continued to work my phase 2 of get rich quick by fishing schemes. First things first, I said hello to Shane. Then I got the last bit of supplies I need to make a bait maker. I was going to get a new fishing pole that uses bait, but I realized I did not have enough money for it, so I will have to wait another day. So instead, I used the little money that I had to buy 2 beers for Shane for the week, and then went to fish for the rest of the night. As I went to sleep for the night, I got blessed by a fairy, which excites me and angers me at the same time. On day 15, I ended up missing my talk with Shane because I got distracted by picking some salmon berries. Then I went to the mines forgetting I was going to buy a fishing rod. But I did get down to level 50. Then I went to the Stardrop Saloon and gave Shane a beer. Day 16, I said good morning to Shane and finally bought my fiberglass rod from Willie's. Now it was time to start phase 2 of my get-rich-quick scheme with fishing. Using the bait maker, I made largemouth bass roe and fished up as many largemouth basses as possible, raking in the much-needed cash. On day 17, we reached 3 hearts with Shane after talking to him for the day. After that, we went down to the mines where unfortunately, I died to a slime, but fortunately, I only lost 200 gold. Day 18, we said good morning to Shane and then attempted another mine run. This time we got down to level 60 in the mines. After speaking to Shane on day 19, I started phase 3 of my get rich quick by fishing scheme. I went down to level 60 in the mines and fished for a cave jelly. Once I got the jelly, I fished at the lake for the rest of the day. On day 20, Demetrius showed up and asked me what I wanted to put in my cave. I picked mushrooms because they can bring in some extra sturdy income. It was also Shane's birthday, so I gifted him a beer, getting him to 5 hearts. After that, I left Marnie's farm and turned right around, going back in, and had his 4-heart event. Afterwards, I stuck around the farm and cleaned it up a bit. Day 21 marked a refresh of gift giving for the week. I went to say hello to Shane and then went to purchase a smoker recipe from Willie's. Then I fished up at the lake till about 6 p.m. and went down to the Stardrop Saloon to give a gift to Shane, making it now where I have 6 hearts with him. On day 22, I woke up and said hello to Shane. Then I fished up at the lake all day. On day 23, we went to say hello to Shane and then dropped off our axe to upgrade it. Afterwards, I fished at the lake all day. Day 24 was the flower dance. I said hello to everyone and then asked Shane to dance with me. Of course, he said yes. Day 25, I realized I got to 7 hearts with Shane. After that, I picked up my axe and then cleared the farm for some much needed wood. On day 26, we reached 8 hearts with Shane. We triggered the 6-heart event with him where we found him passed out drunk by the cliffside. We take him to Harvey where he takes care of him for the rest of the day. We then upgraded our house and then fished at the lake for the rest of the day. Day 27, we woke up to Shane at our door, apologizing for the other day. After that, we went down to Marnie's ranch where we had our 7-heart event with Shane, unlocking the blue chickens to buy if we wanted to. After that, we gave a bouquet to Shane, making him our official boyfriend. Day 28 was a simple day where we said hello to our new boyfriend and then fished up at the lake all day. Day 29 marked the first day of summer, so we went to say hello to Shane and then bought 50 pepper seeds. We also bought some pizzas from the Stardrop Saloon. After planting the seeds, I fished at the river and then gifted Shane a pizza once he was done working. Day 30, I got to 9 hearts with Shane. I will be honest, this is where I start to get very sleepy. I end up sleeping most days. I had already achieved everything I needed to marry Shane, and all I needed to do was to get him to 10 hearts and give him a mermaid pendant. All I needed for that was rain. Day 31, I woke up thinking I could go ahead and buy the mermaid pendant, but I was wrong. At this time, I didn't know that you needed exactly 10 hearts for the old mariner to be willing to give it to you. After that, I spoke to Shane and tended to the chickens on the farm for the rest of the day. Day 32, I woke up to say hello to Shane, tended to the farm, and then went to sleep. Day 33, I woke up to a green rain day, so I went to speak to Shane, and then I went to the farm and tended it before going to sleep. Day 34, I had another boring day where I said hello to Shane and then went to sleep for the day. Day 35, I gave Shane a gold star pepper for breakfast and then tended to the farm for the rest of the day. Day 36, we officially get to 10 hearts with Shane. All I need now is a rainy day to get a mermaid pendant. Day 37, Shane showed up at my door and invited us to a tunnelers game. We waited until 5 p.m. to meet him at the bus stop, where we spent time together and shared our first kiss. Day 38 has officially marked the time where I no longer need to say hello to Shane every day. He will not have any heart decay now that he is 10 hearts with us, so I simply tended to the farm and went to sleep. Day 39 was the luau day. I didn't have much, so I attempted to have a good soup with a gold star pepper, but the soup ended up being average, unfortunately. Day 40 was a simple day where we tended to the farm and then went back to sleep. Day 41, it finally rained. I went to get the mermaid pendant and then proposed to Shane. We will get married in 3 days. Days 42 and 43, I didn't even bother tending to the farm. I just slept all day. Day 44, I finally got married to Shane, having a wonderful ceremony with him. So that's it. We completed the challenge. We married Shane within 100 days. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video. Once again, this is the first time I have ever made a video like this, so your feedback would be greatly appreciated. This is the start of something new for me, and I have many more ideas in store for what I want to do with this channel. That being said, if you want me to try this challenge again with another bachelor or bachelorette, let me know in the comments below. I have had a lot of fun making this video, and it was all streamed live on Twitch, so if you want to see the shenanigans that go down live, make sure to check it out, or check out my VOD channel that is linked below. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you guys again next time. Bye-bye!